Manchester, England, but not quite as it was. Over the years, its music industry has set the world alight, with homegrown bands playing a pivotal role in every major British subculture, from punk and Britpop to acid house. Manchester was the first industrial city of the modern age. Textile factories loomed large, forming a skyline shaped by solid brickwork and hard edges. The decline of the textile industry left many buildings empty, but recently, the city has seen massive regeneration and the birth of an art and culture scene to rival its European neighbours.
I think we were attracted to Manchester for a certain kind of spirit and an attitude, an independence of thought. Manchester is coming to kind of realise its full potential. It really finally feels like it's a proper international city.
Home, an institute for contemporary and visual arts, or galleries such as the Whitworth, house exhibitions not only from international artists, but homegrown talent stepping out onto the world stage.
When Manchester became a post-industrial city, the city took a lead from artists who were living and working in the city at the time. There's the big music revolution that produced Manchester, the Hacienda and all of those Manchester bands. But on the back of that, there was a lot of work with contemporary artists. But we particularly picked up speed in the 90s when we started to understand that culture could play a more significant part in regeneration, when Manchester was UK City of Drama in 1994. And then things picked up even more speed following the Commonwealth Games in 2002.
With new businesses in huge warehouse spaces, Manchester is reshaping its identity. Areas like the Northern Quarter, a trendy mix of food, drink and independent shops, with architecture from Manchester's golden era.
If you kind of walk around Manchester and you kind of just keep your eyes down at street level, you actually miss quite a lot of stuff. If you kind of take time to look up a little bit around the city, that's when you kind of start to notice all the old warehouse buildings.
And Ancoats, named the hippest place in the UK. It's an area that's attracting young professionals and creatives alike.
With it being so close to city centre and being such a unique space architecturally and the history behind the area, that it was only a matter of time really till the area became regenerated and started to kick on as it is doing now.
Hotels like King Street Townhouse and Principal are repurposing Manchester's architecture, creating contemporary spaces.
The building is an icon in Manchester, so we had to kind of make sure they understood that. And that was our influence as kind of local operators with the local knowledge.
At the cutting edge of science and technology, two scientists won the Nobel Prize in Physics, and the Graphene Institute was set up to steer the city into its new future.
We're probably at the beginning of a revolution rather than the end of a revolution. A lot of people are coming to the city, new ideas are coming. I think the next 5 to 10 years are going to be very, very exciting.